Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today to talk about something that can completely change your career trajectory, and that is networking strategies and building a strong LinkedIn profile for students. So, whether you are looking for internships, mentorships, or job opportunities, networking is a skill as a lifelong skill that can open doors you never even knew existed. And in today's digital world, LinkedIn is your number one tool for making these connections. So by the end of the session, you'll walk away with actionable steps to start networking effectively and build a LinkedIn profile that stands out. So let's dive in. So, just a little bit about me. My name is Shiza Hirani, and I am a youth advocate for mental health, diversity, and social impact. I'm currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Business Admin at the UFR, and I'm also doing a certificate in nonprofit sector leadership and innovation. I serve on boards like the Canadian Council of Young Feminists as a youth advisor to the senator, and also the National Youth Ambassador Network for the Canadian Centre for Diversity and Inclusion. And my leadership extends to Student Sex Students, Inactus, Crimson, and the See Different Emerging Leader program. So, let me ask you guys a question. So, have you ever applied for a job online and never heard back? So it does happen a lot, right? So here's a powerful statistic for you guys. So did you know that 85% of jobs are filled through networking and not online applications? So that means that while it's important to apply for job, um, it's also important that who you know matters a lot, just as much as what you know. Um, but here's the good news. Networking isn't about begging for jobs. It's actually about learning from professionals who have been where you want to go and discovering opportunities that aren't publicly advertised and getting referrals that can actually fast track your career. So you would want to think of networking as planting seeds for your future and building the relationships which can grow into amazing career opportunities in the future. So, for young professionals like you, it's best to seek mentorship and make and pave a path for you to pursue an internship and then eventually look for job opportunities. So, effective networking strategies for students. So, now that we know why networking matters, let's talk about how to actually do it. So, first, you want to start with the people around you. So, your classmates, your professors, your alumni, and even family friends can be valuable connections. So, don't underestimate who you might know in your dream field. And second, you want to attend career fairs and networking events. So whether it's virtual or in person, so these events are like gold mines for meeting recruiters, professionals, and you don't just want to attend it, but you also want to ask meaningful and insightful questions and follow up afterward. Third, you want to join student organizations and professional groups. So, being involved in clubs like Student Sex Students that you guys are already doing, and other societies that might be open for recruiting students, and also LinkedIn groups that allows you to naturally connect with like-minded people is so important. And then also, you want to give before you get the approach. So instead of asking for a job immediately, you want to offer value. You want to show what you have that makes you stand out from all the other applicants. So maybe that's sharing articles or engaging with the content of others or expressing genuine interest in their career networking and making relationships because it's all about building and fostering a good network instead of not a transaction. So here's a pro tip. So after meeting someone, you would want to follow up by sending them a quick LinkedIn connection request with a personalized message, because it's the small steps that can make a huge difference in your career. And you would want to treat LinkedIn as your digital business card or even your digital resume. So now let's talk about LinkedIn. So it is your most powerful networking tool. So your profile should be more than just a resume because it's your personal brand. So you would want to have a profile photo. So you would want to choose a clear, professional looking headshot because profiles that have a headshot can get 21 times more viewers than the average. You would also want to have a compelling headline. So instead of just, I am a student at this particular school, say something like, I am an aspiring, this professional in my aspiring field, and I'm passionate about this and that. And what this helps with is it tells people what you bring to the table. And in the engaging summary section, you would want to tell your story. So basically, who you are, what you're passionate about, and what you are working towards. So a well-written summary can make your profile more engaging and memorable. Another thing is experience and projects. So don't worry if you don't have job experience yet. You would want to highlight internships, volunteer work, your research projects, or even class assignments that could showcase your skills in the related field. So how could you expand your current LinkedIn smartly? So having a great profile is only the first step. So now you need to actually learn how to grow and engage with your network. So the first thing you could do is start with your existing. You could start with your existing network. So that's connecting with your classmates, professors, alumni, and even past student volunteers. Um, Alumni are the most important ones you would want to connect with, especially because they're great because they often want to help students from their school. Another thing you could do is personalize your connection request. So when you send that connection request, don't just hit connect, but actually send a quick message like, Hi, my name is this, and I am in this school studying a particular major, and I saw your work at the company that you're in, and I would love to connect and learn more about your journey. Another thing you guys could do is join industry groups and discussions, or even follow and interact with professionals and companies by liking their posts, commenting, and even sharing their posts to stay on the radar. So, a pro tip, a little engagement could go a long way. So, you need to be consistent. So, whether that's aiming to post at least two posts a week and resharing articles or commenting on insightful discussions, it's so important to build your network and really put yourself out there. So, how could you actually reach out on LinkedIn and what kind of message framework you could possibly use? So, here I have a potential script for you guys, or like a format that you could use to get inspiration. So, you guys could start with Hi, my name is this, and I came across your profile through a particular event or a connection. And so, why would you want to connect with them? You could say something like, I'm this particular major student who's interested in this industry, and I admire your work at the company that you're currently working in. Um, and treat it as your call to action. So you would also want to put a note saying, I'd love to connect and learn from your experiences. So this really keeps it short, professional, and increases your chances of getting a response. So now that we know how you can reach out, let's dive into how to stand out from all the other applicants on LinkedIn. So now let's talk about the content because just having a LinkedIn profile is never enough. So you would want to post content that helps you stand out and shows people what you're passionate about. So you would want to post lessons from your internships, classes, or books you're reading currently. You could also post your thoughts on industry trends, for example, AI, climate change, technology, or finance. You would want to also celebrate your wins, even if they're small. So, any certification that you get, any volunteer work you are doing right now, or any exciting projects that you're working on. Okay, now let's do the key takeaways and action plan that you guys can leave with for today's workshop. So let's quickly recap all these key strategies that we talked about. So first, you would want to start small, connect with your classmates, professors, alumni. Then you would want to optimize your LinkedIn profile, make it stand out. It's your digital resume. Remember that. Third, you want to engage and personalize connections. So remember quality over quantity. And then share valuable content. So this will actually help you stay visible in your network. And here's my call to action for all of you guys here. So try connecting with at least five professionals by this week and post at least one LinkedIn update about your learnings. Also, join one LinkedIn group and engage with that group because your future starts today. So you need to take action right now. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for coming in. And that's a wrap for the workshop. And thanks for being a part of this workshop. So let's connect on LinkedIn. Here's my profile and email. And remember that networking is a journey, and every small step can take you and bring you closer to the future success. So let's keep growing together. And that's all.